Hello everyone, Biswajit here. Welcome back to another video. Today in this video, I'm going to show you that how you can create a modern professional looking collapsible nav bar. So as you can see here, this is what we're going to be creating today. So this is basically the YouTube Studio one, and this is one that we have created. So I guess you can see or you can barely notice any kind of difference in this two, and except the icons, because we are using Google Material Symbols icons here. So as you can see, the both are totally looking identical. They're totally same. And we also have this little profile picture animation there. So today we'll learn how you can create this nav bar from scratch. So without any further ado, let's get started. Alright, so as you can see, we have this simple nav bar here with a button. So I'm not covering this because this is more of a sidebar tutorial. So we are simply using material symbols icons here and the Roboto font family from Google. And we simply have a header where we have a button, which is this button, and we have simple brand image, which is the YouTube logo. And in CSS, we have simple styles for our header, some width, height, align items, flex, paddings, and box shadow, and some styles for this button. This is easy. All right, so let's start with the sidebar. All right, let's get ahead and create a sidebar. So in the sidebar, as you can see, we have three parts. Three sections. One is the user section, and the second one is this navigation link section, and third one is the footer link section. So just go ahead and create it. I'm gonna create let's go create a sidebar, and inside that sidebar we have three sections. Let's create. We have the user section, then we have the nav section where there will be nav links, and we have the footer section. All right, so nav and footer. All right, so as you can see, these three here. Okay, let's go ahead and style our sidebar. Okay, for the sidebar, the width, right? So the width will be 256 pixels. Height be. All right, so we're going to calculate the height, that is 100 VH minus the header height, that is 64 pixels. Okay, 64 pixels. We need a border right. Border right would be 1 pixel solid. This. All right, let's save it. As you can see, the sidebar here. Now inside the sidebar, we need to give it a little bit of padding. Let's go ahead, padding from both sides, left and right, 12 pixels. All right, now we have a little bit of padding. Inside that, we're gonna go with display flex direction column. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and create the user. Inside the user, as you can see, we need three things. One is user image, third one this text, and this name here. So okay, I'm gonna take an image. User. Here I can just simply write user or whatever. Then we're gonna take h3 tag here, and we'll call it your channel. And a paragraph, I will write down the name here. All right, as you can see here. Now let's design these things. So for the user, I'm gonna use this display flex direction column. and justify content center and align items also center. Okay, and set it height to a fixed height of 208 pixel. Okay, now let's go ahead to the image. So user image, set the width to 112 pixel. We'll give it a border radius of 99 pixels to make it rounder, and overflow hidden. Now the profile pictures looks perfect, and add a little bit of margin top here. Chin top. Okay, now let's go ahead and so for this, first of all, this text I'm gonna be doing a font size 15 pixels, font weight of 500. Looks very good. Now I just need a little bit of margin top. So let's adding padding top of 14 pixels maybe. Yeah, looks good. Now here's a P, which is the name right now. Let's go with font size 12 pixel, font weight 400, and color is this. All right, looks very good. So our user section is ready right now. As you can see, it totally looks perfect. Now we're gonna design the nav, right? So inside the nav, we need the link, right? So I'm gonna take anchor tag here and give it a class of link. Okay, now inside the navbar we want two items, basically the logo and this text, right? So let's go take the logo. I'm gonna write material sorry. So guys, if you don't know how to use material symbols, you can just simply search it on Google or YouTube. You'll find many different tutorials out there. So let's use the dashboard logo first, and we want a label for that, right? Label, we don't need the for tag, and let's call it dashboard. And as you can see, we can see the logo and the text right here. Let's design it now. So let's go ahead and link. And first of all, I'm going to just remove the text decoration to none, and the color to inherit. So it inherits from the body. As you can see, we have this color set on our body. Okay. Now we are also going to be using this flex here, so the icon and the text aligns to the center. Removing flex direction. See, this is looking good. All right, so we don't want the justify content to be centered here. Yeah, looking good right now. Now, okay, we need a background, so let's go ahead. Background color and save it. And yeah, you can see the border, I mean the background here. Now let's go ahead and add some padding, 11 pixel. Yeah, looking cool. And border radius of, let's say, 8 pixel would be good. Yeah, now it's looking very good. All right, so now I'm gonna just this label is looking very dull, so let's go ahead, link and label. Let's set the font size first of 15 pixels, font weight of 400, and adding some margin left of 22 pixel. But yeah, it looks good, right? Okay, now the fonts look little bigger here, so I'm gonna just link. All right, so for the font, I'm gonna be simply decreasing the font size a bit, maybe 28 pixel. Yeah, so as you can see, the default here is 30 pixel, and we're also going to change the font variation setting a little bit for this nav links. So here we're gonna be just simply increasing the weight a bit. So if you don't know about font variation setting, it is a part of the material symbols icons that we are using from Google. You can just again search it. Okay, the icon little bit smaller maybe. Yeah, now looks good. All right, so now this is looking very good. Now I'm gonna simply go and copy this and paste it multiple times and match the icon and label. So I'm gonna fast forward it for you. All right, so now we are done with it. Now, as you can see, we need to remove the background color from it now. So you're gonna simply remove the background color from here, and we want the background to only display when which tab is active. Okay, so for that I'm gonna create an active class. So I'm gonna write down active, and inside that I'm gonna put the background color here. So now inside I'm gonna simply go and for the first one I'm gonna just simply create here active, save it, and now as you can see, the active class is showing the background color. Now you also want the background color to show when we hover on other elements, right? So you're gonna simply do this thing here, dot link hover, and yeah, now it's working. But there is a thing we want, when it is active, we want this icon to show fill, right? So we again gonna go ahead and here in active, I'm gonna paste this font variation settings and set the fill to 1 and save it. Oops, sorry guys. So it should be active dot material symbols outlined. And yeah, now as you can see, the active class is showing the active icon, the field icon, which is looking very nice. And for the active class, we also want to change the dashboard, I mean the label, to little bit bold. So we're gonna just go with active label and set the font weight to 500. Yeah, now it's looking perfect. All right, now let's make the footer section. Let's go to there, and inside the footer, we can also paste these two links again here, and all right. So now as you can see, this footer is sticking here. So what we want to do, we're gonna take this nav, right? I'm gonna go here and take nav and do flex grow and set it to 1, and this will put it down. But as you can see, the footer is totally sticking into the bottom, so we're gonna just simply go to the footer, and add some margin bottom of, let's say, 10 pixels. Yeah, now it's looking good. As you can see, there's a little bit space between below. Alright, so our sidebar is looking really great now, and it is totally looking awesome. So now it's time for this to make a collapse. So make it collapsible. We're gonna simply create a class called collapse. Okay, and when the sidebar is collapsed, I want it to be 72 pixel. So let's set it. Sorry, 72 pixel. And now let's set this collapse to this sidebar. And let's save it. Okay, nothing is happening. I don't know why. Okay, so there is a typo. Collapsed. Yeah, so now as you can see, the sidebar is collapsed and it's looking very good. Now we all have to do is get rid of these texts and the labels, right? So we're gonna simply go ahead here and write down dot collapse p comma dot collapsed h3, which is basically the p is basically the name and the h3 is this and the label, right? So collapsed and label, and now set it to display none, and voila, our sidebar is looking really good. Now we just have to set this image now. So collapsed dot user, set its height to 16 pixel. So now let's fix this image and let's set its height to 32 pixel. And let's save it. Alright guys, so our sidebar is looking totally perfect now. All I need to do is need to make this button working now. So for this, I'm going to simply go to my index file, and in this button, I'm going to add on click event of toggle, and we need to create that function now in the JavaScript. So let's create it. Alright, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to let sidebar document dot query selector. Alright, so this is our sidebar selected. Now, what I'm going to do is sidebar dot last list dot toggle. Alright, so what this is doing, this is toggling the collapsed from our sidebar element. So if the collapsed is there, it will remove. If not, it will add. Alright, so our app.js, this is the simple code we really need to do. Now let's try it. Whoa, this is working, but the animation is not here. So for this animation, all you have to do is add the transition rule to this CSS. Alright, so I'm going to do it really quick for you. Transition all 0.3 seconds, and also going to copy this to sidebar, save it, and this is it. Now we have to do it for all the elements that is animating here, and also maybe here. And let's see now. Perfect, guys. So this is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. You have learned how to create this kind of professional YouTube studio like clean modern nav bar, that too fully functional and collapsible. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial, guys. I know it is very bit long today, but this is fun. This was real fun. So if you like the video, you know what to do. Just like, comment, subscribe, whatever. Just do it. Thank you for watching, guys. See you in the next video.